Here we go. We're in part 7 of our series. So you see, we have a story of women, as far as I'm concerned, being abused and discriminated against in the Bible. That's what I feel. That's how I feel about it. Okay. And so we're reading Judges 19, and we were continuing about what was happening. So a certain Levite, which is a priest, had a concubine. I explained what that was, and she was cheating on him. She went over to, and she left and went to her father. He went to get her back. In the travels back home, he went to a certain village, stayed by a certain person, and while they're in the house, I'm going to read again what happened. He says, and the master of the house and some men encompassed around the house and said, bring out the Levite. We want to get to know him. Again, in the biblical sense, they wanted to do something to him. And the man of and we're reading 23 now of Judges 19. And the master of the house went out unto them and said unto them, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is come into mine house. Do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto the man do not so vile a thing. But the men would not hearken unto him. So the man took his concubine, brought her forth unto them, and they knew her and abused her all night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Hear this. Then came the woman in the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the man's house where her Lord was till it was light. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the door of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. And he said unto her, Up, let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose and got him into his place. And when he was come into the house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces, sent her into all the coast of Israel. That was for the justice. Hello. If you understood how I feel about this, it's just what I like about the Bible is the Bible doesn't pull any punches. It tells you exactly what was happening. It doesn't say, oh, well, this was, no, it tells you bluntly the things that was happening. Because of sin, because of evil, women were suffering, and women were they were going to rape, and this man was going to put out his daughters. Thank God for Jesus. Just like how one man, sin came into this world, through one man we have salvation. And so let's see, I don't know about you, but I'm looking at these and it gets me mad. They cut this woman into 12 pieces. She could have very well stayed with her dad. He said, no, I want my woman, brings her out, pushes her out, and he doesn't, I mean, no sympathy for this woman. Do you notice that? And then cuts her up. She doesn't even get a funeral, y'all. Cut her up into 12 pieces and sends her to the 12 tribes to get justice for himself. Anyway, let's go on. How did Jesus handle discrimination or the gender inequality, whatever was going on at that time? How did he handle it? We're going to go to our next part.